What up, guys? It's your boy LerdyWise back here again with another video. This time we're going to be doing another tier list. I don't know if y'all tired of me doing tier lists, but we're doing a tier list today. This time we're going to be doing Disney Channel cartoons. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you care to know when I upload a video, please hit that notification bell as well. And leave your boy a like, alright? Appreciate you. I'm trying to stick, like I've been searching through the tier lists that are on the tier list site, and I've just been trying to stick to late 80s to like mid 2000s, 2010-ish, like kind of in that era. Because that's pretty much when I was watching Disney Channel. That's when I was pretty much a kid to teenager, early teenager, and that's when I was watching Disney Channel. I've been searching through some lists are missing things, and because obviously Disney had a hold on like a bunch of different stuff, and you know, there's lists for like original Disney stuff, there's a list for Disney with like ABC, CBS, this, that, and all the other stuff they had. It's the Disney list with all the cartoons, all the live action shows, the movies, just everything combined. But I'm really just trying to keep it animation. I'm really just trying to keep it Disney cartoons that came on the Disney Channel, like, which Disney probably had like 30 channels at the time, but I don't remember what channel it was. I feel like it was like 70s or 80s or some shit, and then like Nickelodeon was like 40s, 50s, and if you had cable, which a lot of you new kids probably don't know anything about cable, back then, you know what I'm saying, you had to flip through the channels, you know what I'm saying, have it on one channel, know the channel of the other channel, and then you had to, like, you know what I'm saying, put it on this channel, type in the other channel, and then you had the back button to go back to the other channel without having to, and you would just flip in between them two channels or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My 90s kids know what I'm talking about. My 90s kids know what I'm talking about. Here's my idea for this. I'm going to do a tier list for this now, just purely based off nostalgia, what I can remember, and just basic what I have right now. And then my plan is, this is not an ad, I repeat, this is not an ad. I purchased Disney Plus for the Black Friday deal for the $2.99 for a full year. That's not an ad. I purchased that and I was like, okay, this is my time. I can catch up on the Marvel movies that I ain't watched. I can catch up on the new Disney Plus shows that they've been coming out with. I can catch up on all the old shows that I remember, but I don't remember all the way. You know what I'm saying? So it gives me that opportunity to catch up on all that stuff. And this brought about this idea to create this tier list. Let me do this tier list now. And then once I get to watching all those shows, hopefully I can watch them within the year that I spend only $3 for it. I can watch all that stuff, you know, and then maybe I can come up with an updated, a revisited tier list, you know what I'm saying? So this is tier list 1, and then maybe, I don't know, 6 to 7 months from now we do tier list 2. You get what I'm saying? So that's the idea for this video. Do this tier list, upload this, whatever, and then time down the road when I get the chance, you know, I'll write down my list of all the shows that I need to watch, and then I could, like, as I watch them, as I get finished with them, I could check them off and grade them, and then I could bring that back, and then we can revisit the tier list and see if I still feel the same way. Feel me? But anyway, let's get to this tier list, man. Like I said, there we go. I'm thinking of other videos. Disney cartoons, specifically 1980 something to 2009 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been searching through these tier lists trying to figure out which one is the best one, and I think I found the best one for me, but I feel like it's still missing some stuff, but I feel like it's missing stuff because it excluded certain things that were on the channel, but they don't consider it or whatever. There's a bunch of lists on this damn site that is just, it makes it mad confusing of trying to figure out which one to properly use, but we're gonna get to it and see what we can come up with, all right? Let's get it. Okay, let's look at the description of this one. A tier list of most of the well-known Disney animated series ranging from Toon Disney, Disney Channel, Disney XD, and any other channel that Disney happens to own or put its shows on. As such, this does not include ABC shows. Now, again, I don't know what's all considered ABC, what's all considered sex. of what Disney owned and what they showed, especially during my childhood. It was just a bunch of different cartoons. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like once we get through this list, we might be missing a few things, but we'll see. You get what I mean? But let's get to it, man. Let's just see. Let's just see. We have the S tier: A, B, C, D, E, F. You can kind of take away a lot of these. That's a lot of tiers. Let's go S, A, B, C, F. Never seen and barely remember. Yeah, let's take away E and F. Well, let's take away D and E. I feel like that's just too many. Never seen can stay. Barely remember. I feel like I want to keep. We'll keep it. If it comes down to it, then obviously we'll just add the barely remembers or whatever like that. But we'll keep it. Try to keep it as simple as possible. A, B, C, and then just complete F. Like fuck that show, basically. You get what I'm saying? But okay. Sophia the First. Never seen. Don't know what that is. Disney sing-along songs. Okay, that's a barely remember because I feel like I know what that is because I feel like Disney used to just. I feel like that's something Disney used to just kind of play in between shows, and you just kind of sing along to whatever Disney song they placed. But see, that falls into that barely remembers type shit. So we'll do that. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. That will go B tier. Just because, for one thing, I barely remember it, but I do remember it because obviously I wouldn't have said it like that if I didn't remember it. But barely remember it, but I know it was one of them shows that like I watched, but it wasn't like my go-to. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember that. Little Einsteins, I don't want to throw it in F because it's more of a kid's show. It's like a little kiddie show. And like even as a little kid, I would pass up little kid show. I'd prefer the more action-packed, more got something to it type shows. You know what I'm saying? I respect Little Einsteins for what it is. I'll probably throw it in C for now just because it's a kiddie show. C for children. It's like a children's show, so I can't really judge it like that because I was more into the more, I can't say adult, but the older kids shows. You know what I'm saying? So we'll put it at C for now. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I'll throw it in C. Like I'll watch a few episodes, but it wasn't my go-to. Like, yeah, I could do without it. But I wouldn't say like fuck it. You know what I mean? That wasn't it. Future Worm. I have no idea what that is. So that goes there. Goof Troop, that gets an easy like A. I want to say S, but I gotta rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely remember it. It was a good little show. Goofy and Max, you know what I'm saying? Getting into some hijinks. You know what I mean? We fuck with it. So it definitely gets like an easy A. S, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. This is where I get back into that. Let me rewatch it, revisit it, and see how I feel. But it gets an easy A because I definitely would keep it on Goof Troop if that came on. Handy Manny? Never heard of it. I don't know what's above this Heroes, but never heard of it. House of Mouse, that probably gets like a B for me. Like, it was something like if it came on, I'd watch it, but I would probably skip it most likely if something else better was on. You know what I'm saying? But I respect Mickey Mouse for like, you know, bringing all the homies to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Pull up to the club. You know what I'm saying? We in this bit. We in this bit party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect Mickey for that. You know what I'm saying? Lloyd in Space probably gets like a B, like a high B. Maybe above Super Robot Monkey Team. But again, fuck with it. But if something better was on, I'm going to watch that over Lloyd in Space. But I like Lloyd in Space. He was a cool show. Mickey Mouse Works. Barely remember. I'm going to put it in barely remember because I feel like that's just like a bunch of just different like skits of other cartoons, right? Other Disney like Mickey Mouse kind of cartoons or something like that. I feel like that's what that was, but I can't remember like that. Milo Murphy's Law. Having no idea what that is. Does it tell me? Nah, it doesn't tell me. Motors, I don't know what that is regardless. PBJ Otter, I'll throw it in C. Not really my thing, but I respect PBJ and Otter. Randy Cunningham, S Grade Ninja. I have no idea what that show is. So that goes and never seen. Sonic the Hedgehog was on Disney? This is the original Sonic the Hedgehog show with Jaleel White being the voice of Sonic. Obviously that gets an S tier in my opinion, but I just didn't know that was on Disney. I think I've always watched that on like an alternate channel like ABC or something, like something different. Something different, CBS or some shit. I didn't know that was on Disney. But if that's the original Sonic show with Jaleel White, that's easy S tier. Easy S tier. This is the other Lilo and Stitch show. Cause isn't it like a Lilo and Stitch show where he goes to like Japan or some shit like that? I'm gonna put it in barely remember. I remember the original Lilo and Stitch show with actual Lilo in that hoe. I don't know about the one with him going to Japan or wherever he went. I'm gonna put barely remember. I feel like I only seen like a few episodes and I don't have a good recollection of that show to make a good judgment on it. So barely remember. Tailspin, that gets an A. That gets an A. Probably above Goof Troop, because that nigga plane was dope as shit. And he would get some shit done in that motherfucking plane. Real talk. New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, that's S tier for me. Anytime that came on, I'm watching Winnie the Pooh. Nigga, my nickname as a child was Pooh. Like, and I had Pooh themed like damn near everything. I had a little light switch, a little Pooh Bear light switch. I had a little Pooh Bear man, I wish I still had that teddy bear. That show would be sitting it would be sitting in that chair right now. I had a Pooh Bear teddy bear. Like, Pooh is my nigga, bro. Wuzzles? Barely, I'm gonna throw it in barely remember. I definitely heard that name, but I don't remember the show like that. But Wuzzles. Timon and Pumbaa? A hobby. You know what I mean? Again, this is where it really comes down to like revisit. That revisit is gonna make a big difference. Donald Duck Presents. Never seen. Good Morning Mickey. Never seen. The Little Mermaid, I'll probably give like a low B, high C, probably low, maybe like a high C. I feel like I didn't really care for the Little Mermaid's adventures. I just didn't. Like, she was just, I don't know. But again, that revisit, you know what I mean? I might feel different nowadays, but yeah, I'll go with a high C on that one. Disney's Vampirina, never heard of it. Doc McScuddins, never heard of it. This is a Donald Duck show. I look like some Three Musketeers shit, but I never heard of it, never seen it. If this is the original 100 Dalmatians show or whatever, it probably gets like around that C. It probably gets around that C, mid C to high C type shit. Jungle Junction, never heard of it. Aladdin, that gets probably like a mid to high B. I'll give it above Timon and Pumbaa for sure. I'll give it above Timon and Pumbaa. It might get like a A minus because of the theme song, but maybe like a high B. You know what? I'll give it an A minus because that theme song go hard. American Dragon Jake Long, bro. That's a S tier. That's a S tier. That's an S tier for me. American Dragon. Amphibi. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea what this is. I feel like I've seen it before. I've seen it. Never watched it, but I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Have no idea what this is. Big Hero 6, never seen. Even though I watched the movie. Movie's great. Never seen the show though. Billy Dilly Super Duper Subterranean Summer. Never heard of it. Bonkers, that's an S tier. Bonkers. Bunkers. Buzz Lightyear, Star Command, that probably gets like a high B. Yeah, like a high B. Over Lloyd in Space though, over Timon and Pumbaa, I'd probably give it like a mid B. Then, because I don't think I'd put it over these two shows. To be honest with you, I don't think I'd put it over Super Robot Monkey Team. Yeah, that feels right. Captain Jake and the Neverland Pirates, never seen. Darkwing Duck, that's easy S tier, probably the S tier. Because Sonic is there, that's just like my top tier show. Like anytime they came on, I'm stopping to watch Sonic. So I didn't know Sonic was on Disney, so that's kind of a like an iffy one. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a why are you there? You get an S tier, whatever category. Whatever channel you're on, you're getting an S tier. But it's just like, I never knew you were on Disney like that. So damn, was it really on Disney though? That really makes me think now. That really makes me think back to my childhood. Like, was that really it? Chippendale Rescue Rangers, S tier. Rescue Rangers, been down, Rescue Rangers. Come on, bro. S tier, easy. This looks like some new Mickey Mouse. Never seen it. Doug, that gets an easy A. Either way it go, you like an A. I'll put you above Aladdin, but you're not going above Goof Troop or Tailspin. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, never heard of it. Gravity Falls, heard of it, but I've never seen. But from what I hear, it's a top tier show, so I'm gonna throw it at the top of never seen. Because I always see memes from it. I always seen some random clips from it, GIFs from it and stuff. but I've never watched an episode of Gravity Falls. But from what I hear, it's one of the top tier, at least later releases of Disney shows. So I'm gonna give it some props. DuckTales, woo. That's an easy S. DuckTales, woo. That shit hard. Elena the Avalor, never heard of you. Emperor's New School, that probably gets like a high B to maybe low A. But I'm gonna give it a high B just cause I fuck with Emperor's New Groove, the movie, heavy. I used to have that whole on either DVD or VHS, one of those, and I would watch it all the time. The show, like I said, not as good as the movie, but you know what I mean? It had its merit. Would I watch it above all these other shows? Most likely, yeah. So it gets a nice B. Fancy Nancy, never heard of you. Fillmore, oh man, that's an S tier, bro. That boy had that school on lock. Lock and key. And then he had the homegirl that, man, come on, bro. That nigga had that school on lock. Come on, bro. Fish hooks. Feel like I've never seen you. But I've like seen you, but I've never watched you. I should honestly change this. Never watched. Cause I've like probably seen, you know what I mean? Like I've seen it. Like my eyes have taken a glimpse at it, but I've never watched it. You get what I'm saying? Gargoyles, I'll give like a mid B. I feel like when I was a kid, Gargoyles used to come on and I would skip that shit. I'd put it probably above House on Mouse or something, but probably not above these shows. It's like, it felt like it was one of them shows that was just like, how can I put this? That was too story driven. You get what I'm saying? It was too story driven for it to be on Disney kind of vibes. And don't get me wrong, like I'm pretty sure after I rewatch it now, I'm gonna have a lot more respect for it because it's like Avatar or something. You know what I mean? It had a deep story to it that obviously you had to be a little bit more older to understand. Because as a kid, when it came down to cartoons, I was looking for the cartoony shit. Gargoyles had some story to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that revisit comes in. Give me time to revisit that. That shit probably hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So mid B for now. Mid B. You know what I'm saying? My cousin used to love that show. But me, it was just like, man, that was a channel turner. I'd see that shit come on, I'd be like, oh, this boring ass shit. You know what I mean? Because it had an actual story to it. I just didn't really, you know what I mean? I didn't really care for it. But we'll revisit that shit. I don't know what this is, but it looked like something I've seen but never watched. Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears, never watched. The Hercules show, that gets an easy A. Yeah, above Doug, above Aladdin, but not above these two. For sure. JoJo's Circus, barely remember. I definitely remember like seeing this, but I don't remember like watching many episodes of it. Jungle Cubs, barely remember. I feel like it's something that I like seeing, but I don't remember it enough to like really give it a fair judgment. Kick Buttowski, that gets probably like a mid B-ish. Not above, probably like at the lower tier of the Bs. Remember it, and I just know he used to do wild shit, but I don't remember enough episodes to just like give it anything higher than like a mid B. To be honest with you, probably like a mid C. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would definitely watch Little Mermaid and Dalmatians before I watch Kick Buttowski. You know what I'm saying? Mid C. Kim Possible, S tier. Easy S tier. And Kim Possible came out more when I became more older and stuff. So Kim Possible, it's an easy S tier. Above Winnie the Pooh though? Yeah. I'm fine with that. Tarzan probably gets like a nice high B. You'll probably go before Timon and Pumbaa, but not above New School. Yeah, that's fair. Lilo and Stitch, easy S tier. Y'all know. If y'all seen my Stitch reaction to the trailers and all that shit, come on, bro. It's easy S tier. After Kim Possible, yeah, easy S tier. Easy S tier. I remember this, but I barely remember it. But I definitely remember this character. I feel like I remember the monkey too, but I'm gonna put this in barely remember. What is this? Shaolin Showdown. See, Shaolin Showdown was on like the WB channel or some shit, right? Am I tripping? But Shaolin Showdown gets like an A for sure. I watch that all the time. Yeah. That feels fair right there. Like a nice mid A. Like a nice mid A. That's not bad. Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. Never watched. My Friends Tigger and Pooh. Never watched. I have no idea what this is. Never watched. Dave the Barbarian. This is probably my first F. I felt like that was just an annoying show. I did not care for it. And the funny thing is, I would watch a few episodes to really try to give it a try, but I just felt like it was an annoying show. That's the first F. Dave the Barbarian. And like I said, revisit, I might have a different perspective, but I just felt like that was a very just dumb show. Mickey Mouse and Friends, never heard of it. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, barely remember type vibes. Miles from Tomorrowland, never watched. Monsters at Work, I never watched. It's like I know what you are, but I never watched it, so I can't give you a fair ranking. Mouse Tracks, never heard of you. Muppet Babies, I'll remember you, but I'm gonna put you in barely remember. And to be honest with you, with this logo, it looks like it's a fairly new Muppet Babies type show. If we talking about the old cartoon one, that would probably be in like C or some shit. But this looks like some newer shit, so I can't really make judgments on that. Recess, that's an easy A. I'd put it above Tarzan, Timon, and Pumbaa. Yeah, I'd put it above all this. Where'd it go? Oh, my bad. No, I'm tripping. Okay, I put it above this, but not above New School though. Hold on, what did I say? Did I say A and I put it in B? Would I put it above New School? Yeah, I definitely put it above New School then. Above Aladdin for sure. Above Doug. Hercules, y'all ain't, nah. So yeah, like mid A. Mid A to A minus kind of vibes. Oh, see, this is that new DuckTales. I never watched the new DuckTales, but if we, hold on. Yeah, because that's the older one. Yeah, I never watched the newer DuckTales, so never watched. Raw Tunes. I feel like I remember some of these characters, but I'm going to just put it in barely remember. Pickle and Peanut. Never watched. Nightmare Ned. Never watched. Pen Zero Part-Time Hero. Never watched. Pepper Ann probably gets like a smooth. Pepper Ann, social coolers every grand. Pepper Ann, she's a million. Probably some mid B. Again, if I revisit it, I'll probably have a different perspective on it. But again, it was one of them shows that I felt like was just maybe like it just depends on the time I was watching it. Like some of these shows I watched when I was like a kid. Some of these shows I watched when I was like a preteen. Some of these shows I watched when I was like a teenager. So it's like different timelines of watching these shows. Even though some of these shows just ran throughout, you know what I mean? The entirety of my like my childhood. Some of them I watched as a kid. Some of them I did not watch as a kid, but then I started watching as I was a preteen, and then so on and so forth. So it kind of gets a little messy, but again, we do this revisit, nigga, a lot of these shows might go up a tier, might go down a tier, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see like a year from now. Phineas and Ferb gets like a high A. I used to fuck with Phineas and Ferb. They just get into shit. I wouldn't put Phineas and Ferb above Recess, but I would definitely put Hercules above. Nah, let's do it like that. Yeah, that feels good. That feels fine. That feels fine right there. Proud Family, that's S tier. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's a black show on Disney Channel, bro. A black cartoon for us, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I know people like to throw shade and shit, but that's a black cartoon on Disney Channel, bro. That just Proud Family, they'll make you scream, to make you wanna sing. Above Kim Possible, yeah. Didn't they do like a Kim Possible Proud Family crossover? Didn't they do a Kim Possible Lilo and Stitch crossover? They did a lot of crossovers. It's just like I don't know. What the hell is this? See, it's some new shit. But I know that's Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Donald. They look older. They look like preteenish. You know what I mean? Like, never seen that. Henry Huggle Monster? Never heard of you. Roly Poly Oly? I'll low-key get at like a mid-C. I actually used to watch some Roly Poly Oly. I'll give it above Lil Martin, yeah. But not above Dalmatian, so. But I did. I used to watch a little Roly Poly Oly. No cap. Sheriff Callie's Wild West? Never heard of you. I barely remember. I remember these characters, but I just don't remember enough about this show. The Schmuckums Meet Funny cartoon show? I remember those characters, but I just don't remember enough to like, yeah, give it a fair judgment. Special Agent Oso. Never heard of you. Star Wars Rebels, barely remember. 7A, I have no idea what you are. So you go there. The Buzz on Maggie, barely remember. I remember this character, but I don't remember enough about the show to give it a fair judge. The Owl House, never heard of you. Replacements, I'm gonna throw it in barely remember. I definitely remember that name, but it's like if you would have had characters, I'd have probably been able to give a better judgment. But I feel like it was a show that like came on, maybe I watched a few episodes, but it wasn't really my thing, so I'd like click off of it. But barely remember. See, here's 101 Dalmatians. This is the original logo. So the other one needs to come down wherever it's at. This one, yeah, because I thought it said street down there, and I was like, what the fuck is street? So that goes there, and then what did I do with the other one? Ah, here it is. And we'll put this one, where did I have it? Like C? Yeah, somewhere in here. I'd put it above Little Mermaid though. Tiny Ones Transport Service. Tots. Never heard of you. Tron Uprising? Barely remember. Because I remember they were trying to come out with that Tron cartoon, but I didn't know what it was. Star versus the Forces of Evil? Barely remember. I remember seeing this title and stuff like that, but I never watched the show. But I do like barely remember what it is. Timo Supremo, I have to throw it in barely remember. I do remember it because I remember the characters and stuff like that, but I can't remember episodes or what went on in the show like that, so can't give it a fair judge. Wander Over Yonder, never heard of you. The Weekenders, and see this, I think The Weekenders is what I was thinking was the Replacements, but The Weekenders probably gets like a nice mid C. It's like I low-key remember you, but again, let me watch it a few times. Let me watch it back and see how I feel about it. But I did used to watch a few episodes of this. This is one of them shows that came out when I was like a preteen or some shit like that. So it's like I remember some shit, but I don't remember enough to like give it a fair share. But I do know I used to watch a few episodes of it. So Weekenders, okay. Okay, yeah. C feels fair for y'all. Yin Yang Yo, don't know what you are. Is this Mary-Kate and Ashley? I remember that dog. It's a Scottish Terrier. I remember the dog, but I don't remember what they did in the show. Weren't they like secret agents or some shit like that? It was like Totally Spies, but like Mary-Kate and Ashley type shit. I'm gonna put it in barely remember. The dog is what was making some memories come back, but I just don't remember enough. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is with bulls. The black bull looks familiar, but the other two bulls I can't. The black bull looks familiar though, but I can't quite put my finger on the other two, so I'm gonna put it in never watch. Hold on, ain't this this is Clerks, right? Clerks was on Disney? This is the Clerks animated show, right? That shit was on Disney? Wasn't that like a mature show? Huh? I'm gonna put it in barely remember. This is because this is the dude and the other, right? What? This is Clerks, right? I remember they came out with a cartoon, but it was on Disney. Dumb and Dumber. This is where you get into like the other shows that Disney owned, but they didn't put on their, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about those. Wizard of Oz, that was a cartoon show, wasn't it? I'm gonna put that one in barely remember. I have no idea what this is. Wagger, I don't know what that is. So never watched whatever that is. If y'all know what that is, let me know. The Mighty Ducks animated, that probably gets like a mid B. That had a nice enough amount of action in it for me. I'd put it above Buzz Lightyear, but not above Super Monkey. All the rest of this, I wouldn't put it above that. The Ghostbusters did have an animated show. They did. I'm gonna put it in barely remember though. They did have an animated show. They did. The way this animation looks, it looks like it's a little bit later in the 2000s, but okay. Madeline? Oh my god, Madeline gets an S for me. Niggas gonna be like, what? Madeline get an S? Hey, I fucked with some Madeline. Madeline, come on, I'm watching. Not above all this though, but it definitely gets an S tier for me. I fuck with some Madeline. Madeline was cool to me. I thought that was the coolest little French little girl you could ever meet, bro. I thought Madeline was cool as fuck. She was running that school. She was running that little school. Facts, bro. Fact. Schoolhouse of Rock, barely remember, and I have no idea what Science Court is. I feel like I would remember it if I seen it, but I don't remember. See, I feel like some shows are missing. I don't know what those shows are, but I just feel like it's a few shows missing. But again, it comes down to that whole Disney owning particular properties or whatever and putting it on their channel. compared to it being on like another channel where I probably remember it better. Does that make sense? I know I can be a little all over the place, but because it's like Doug. I could have sworn Doug was on Nickelodeon or something too, right? But I could be completely wrong. Why do I feel like I did Doug on my Nickelodeon tier list? Am I tripping? That shit hurts my brain sometimes. But anyway, look at my S tier. Like I said, I don't know what Sonic is doing up here. I do not remember Sonic being on Disney, but in any route, Sonic with Jaleel White being the voice actor, S tier cartoon, bro. S tier cartoon. Darkwing Duck, that's easy, man. Darkwing Duck. You know what I'm saying? Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Proud Family, Kim Possible, Lilo and Stitch, Winnie the Pooh, DuckTales, American Dragon, Bonkers, Fillmore, Madeline. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Tailspin in the A tier, Tailspin, Goof Troop, Shaolin Showdown, Recess, Hercules, Phineas and Ferb, Doug, Aladdin. B tier, we got New School, Emperor's New School, Tarzan, Timon Pumbaa, Lloyd in Space, Pepper Ann, Go, Super Marvel Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go, Mighty Ducks the animated series, Buzz Lightyear at Star Command, Gargoyles, House of Mouse. C tier, we got Roly Poly Oly, which honestly I'd probably put 101 and I'd probably put Weekenders above Roly Poly Oly, Kick Buttowski above it. But okay, 101 Dalmatians, Little Mermaid, The Weekenders, Kick Buttowski, Suburban Daredevil, Roly Poly Oly, Little Einstein, which probably is at the bottom of my list. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, PBJ Otter, Little Einsteins, and then my F tier, Dave the Barbarian, which again, like I said, I just felt like that was the most annoying show that I could possibly watch on the Disney Channel, but again, let me revisit some shit. And like I said, I feel like this list is missing some shit, but it is what it is. Like I said, give me an opportunity to watch Gravity Falls because I hear a lot of good things about Gravity Falls. So give me time to watch that one. And everything else down here, if I get to it, I get to it. But some of the show I can honestly tell you, I probably will not watch. Like Handy Manny, I'm probably not gonna watch. This Hero show, I'm probably not gonna watch. This show, I'm probably not gonna watch. All the really like kiddie shows, I'm probably not gonna watch. Matter of fact, let me sort this to shows that I will watch. I'll probably watch this, whatever this is. Motor City, that sounds pretty cool. Future Worm sounds pretty cool. Pin Zero, Part-Time Hero, that sounds pretty cool. Whatever this is, this looks pretty cool. Just to see Huey, Dewey, and Louie a little bit older. Whatever this bull show is, Miles from Tomorrowland, that could be something I'd watch. I don't know what this show is, but I feel like I might watch a few episodes of it. This one, this Randy Ninja, that feels like something I'd watch. Whatever this is, I feel like I'd watch it. Nightmare Ned, that's an interesting title, so I might watch that. Everything else feels a little too kiddie for me. The new DuckTales I'll probably watch. We'll put that there. Donald Duck Presents, Good Morning Mickey, Vampirina I might end up watching. Whatever this is with Donald Duck. This looks like the original cast of the Three Musketeers. Whatever that is, I'll probably watch. Mickey Mouse and Friends, I'll most likely watch. Monsters at Work, I'll fuck around and watch. The Owl House, that seemed like something I'd probably watch. Let's see. Maybe that can go, whatever that is, Amphibians. Everything else just looks a little bit too... I'll probably throw this one up here as well. This Mickey Mouse, whatever this is. Everything else just feels a bit too... Probably throw that one up there. I don't know what it is, but throw that one up there because you got like the evil dude back here. And it just looks like some adventure shit, so I'll probably fuck around with it. Everything else looks like a bit too kiddie for my liking. Handy Manny, Heroes, this Doc, whatever, Jungle Junction. They all look a little too kiddie for me. Yeah, just a bit too kiddie for me. Special Agent Oso, that sounds pretty cool. So I'll throw that up there. Everything else, yeah, that looks just a bit too kiddie for me. And then all this, like I said, I'm just gonna have to revisit and get something to click, cause it's like y'all sound familiar or y'all look familiar, but I don't remember enough to like make any kind of judgment. So that's where y'all be. But that's it. That's my tier list, man. Check it out. Look at it. Check it out. Peep it. Take a glance. Look at it. Tell me if I fucked up. Tell me where I messed up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Like I said, we'll revisit this list. We'll revisit this tier list. I think I should be able to save this or whatever. And we'll revisit this. And like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other like lists on this website where they got like different kinds of... What the hell? Oh, what did I just do? Whose tier list is this? Oh, this is other people's tier list. And see, you see how a lot of people got Gravity Falls in their top shit. That's why I said I gotta watch Gravity Falls. Okay. Oh, how do I? Can I go back to my tier list? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can I save it? Oh, you gotta. Okay. Well, let me download it then. Like I said, give me. I don't know. Give me the year. Give me the year, because obviously this is a lot of stuff to watch. Obviously, I ain't finna watch none of this. I'm not finna watch any of this down here. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's probably a few that and I should have made like a list of that, like things that I would watch. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these things would probably fall into like, at least these first 3 rows will fall into that category of like, I will watch this at some point. But everything else feels where it feels should be. You know what I mean? It feels like it feels where it should be. Yeah, man, that's my tier list, man. That's my tier list. well. Another tier list down, huh? But that is my Disney, I guess, animated shows, animated series tier list. Obviously, you know, Disney has the live action stuff. They have the XD stuff, which is like some other stuff. But like, I really want to catch up and like watch a lot of this stuff. And the thing that I looked up when I was like thinking about this list earlier today, I was like, you know, when did these shows like originally run from? And then you go back and watch some of these shows like Darkwing Duck, Chip and Dale and stuff like that. They literally only ran for like a few months in like whatever year they came out. And it's like, damn, y'all niggas came out with like 90 episodes in like 6 months? That's crazy. Nowadays, we get like 10 episodes a year. You know what I'm saying? It's just, niggas was grinding back then. Like, people were really grinding to get these cartoons out back then. And it's crazy seeing that shit now. It's like, we get a show that come out, and then we get that first season, and then we down there gotta wait 2-3 years for the next fucking season. And by that time, you probably don't have that much interest in it as you did. So it's just, I don't know. It's weird to see how things were back then compared to they are now, and obviously time changes and things like that. But I just thought that was interesting. But anyway, shout out to Disney, man. Shout out to Disney for bringing a lot of nostalgia, a lot of great shows, and just a lot of great cartoons, man. A lot of great cartoons. Yeah, man. Like I said, we will revisit this tier list probably a year from now or something like that, and we'll see how we feel about a lot of these shows. Maybe some things go up, maybe some things go down. Yeah, man. Again, man, shout out to Disney, man. Shout out to Disney, Disney XD, Toon Disney, all the channels, all the little sects, the little spin-offs and whatever and all that. And yeah, man, shout out Disney, man. Shout out Disney. If you fucks with my tier list, please leave a like. Do not leave a dislike. Please leave a comment down there, someone for your boy, and please, you know what I'm saying, just let me know, you know what I'm saying, what you fucking with, what's in your S tier. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. And please hit that subscribe button, man. And if you care to know when I upload a video, please hit the notification bell as well. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all taking out my tier list, man. I hope y'all stay for the whole video. If y'all only watch the first few seconds, or if you skip to the end to see where everything is, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm out this hoe. Deuces.